everybody. Mark Amen said that rejection doesn't mean you aren't good enough. It means that the other person failed to see what you had to offer. Hi, y'all. Thanks so much for joining me. In less than 15 minutes, I'll be sharing with you 3 ways that you can deal with rejection. Like and share this video if you get value from it. Really appreciate your support. And I really want to talk about this topic because as entrepreneurs, this rejection, it can hit us really, really hard, right? And sometimes can even derail the good plans and good ideas we have. And let me introduce myself. I'm Dr. P. I am a strategic business coach, and I've been a school psychologist for about 10 years in K-12 schools in the U.S. I've also served on professional organization committees, and I'm a part-time professor for our online graduate program in psychology. I really love what I do. I love education, psychology, leadership, organizational development, teaching, coaching, mentoring. Those are the things that I really enjoy doing, consulting, sharing information. So I wanted to bring this topic, and I'm all about bringing strategies and solutions that you can use, right? So the rejection one is a big one. And last couple of weeks, I've spoken to a couple different people, and that has come up several times in terms of some of the challenges that they face in their businesses. And being honest, I face it too. You know, rejection is a part of the entrepreneurial journey that we have decided to embark on, right? So that statement from Mark Amen is really true. Rejection doesn't mean you aren't good enough. It means that the other person failed to notice what you have to offer. And funny enough, I did put a post up earlier today, and I hadn't seen Mark's own, but I put a post up talking about the fact that not everybody's going to be interested in your business, but the ones who truly see the value in what you have to offer, those are the ones who are going to be interested in your business, and they're going to build relationships with you and even eventually become customers, right? Because remember, at the end of the day, you didn't start your business for everybody, right? And if you did, we will need to talk, right? Because your business isn't for everyone. That's the reality of it all. And I get it. People don't like to be sold to. I don't like to be sold to. And I think we can all agree on that. But I also don't like being rejected. I don't know about you, but I don't like being rejected. And being honest, I don't think anybody likes being rejected. It is really not a good feeling at all, because with it, it brings all of these questions of why, and all this self-doubt comes into play when we get rejected. Because I think you know what I'm talking about, right? Because when you get that rejection, you start asking yourself, why am I doing this? You know, why did I leave that really great paying job to go and chase this dream? Why doesn't anybody want my product or my service? And it might even be things like, I guess my family was right. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. This business thing really wasn't a good idea. Those are some of the things that can come to mind, because it's a negativity. It is being rejected. So we start questioning ourselves. We start having those disruptive emotions that are coming through because of the rejection. That's really what it boils down to. And it is really not a good feeling at all. But we have to learn how to regulate those emotions and how to interrupt those disruptive emotions. We really do. That's why I really want to share these 3 tips with you, these 3 strategies that you can use. And I'm not saying it's going to make rejection go away. That's not what I'm saying. These 3 strategies are going to help you to deal with it better, so you can bounce back better and don't let rejection take over, you know, because we started our businesses for a reason. So yeah, we're going to get rejected. It is part of the entrepreneurial journey, but there are things that we can do so that we can move forward in our businesses and not give up on our business. And that's what I want to share with you guys today, because I know for myself, I do remind myself, you know, that my business is not for everyone. Like I said at the beginning, I do have to remember that. Yeah, I have a coaching business, but it's not life coaching, not career coaching. It's business coaching. So yeah, some people might be looking for a coach, but not a business coach. And some people might not want to have their business coaching from me because of the philosophies I'm using. They might prefer to go with someone else. But that's just a fact of life. Because I also remind myself of this other thing. People do business with others that they know, like, and trust. So if a person feels as though they can't trust me, they're not going to want to participate in my coaching program, right? They're not going to come on board and work with me because they might not trust me. But the thing is that if that person follows my content on my social media, they're going to get to see, hey, the information that she's sharing, the value that she's sharing, it is meaningful. Then they become a customer. But at the beginning, when they first met me, they were like, ooh, no, not too sure about you, because again, they don't know me. They might not like me. They might not trust me. So it does take some time to build up that relationship. And sometimes it can take 6 to 12 months to build up that know, like, and trust. And sometimes it can even take years, 1, 2, 3 years to build up that in others. But it's all about making sure we bring value and share value, because then people can get to know, like, and trust us. And that can help with, alleviating some of the rejection that we experience. But I'm not saying that's an easy road, because to be able to share value, you do have to stay committed and you have to be consistent. So on that path of being committed and consistent, there's going to be times when you experience rejection. And that's why I really wanted to talk about this, because the rejection can stop us from going further in our business. And we want to be successful in our businesses and we want them to last. So if you didn't know, even the most successful entrepreneurs had experienced rejection at some point in time in their careers, right? But that didn't stop them from going to the top for their industries. That didn't stop them from becoming successful 6-7 figure entrepreneurs. That didn't stop them. It really didn't. And if you didn't know, I'm talking about entrepreneurs like Steve Jobs from Apple, J.K. Rowling, who did Harry Potter, Elon Musk of Tesla, Oprah Winfrey, Warren Buffett, one of the richest men on earth, Jeffrey Bezos from Amazon, Barbara Cochran, who's in real estate. I did include a link, though, that gives you some more information about some of the things they experienced and as well as their successes, so you can learn a little bit more about these individuals. And there's some other individuals listed on there that might surprise you, because when we experience rejection, sometimes we think we're the only ones getting this. But these are individuals who we all know. We've seen in the media. We've seen the successes. We've seen how they've grown. These are $1 billion, million dollar people who have experienced rejection, and they didn't let it stop them. And if they had let it stop them, where would their businesses be today? Think about it, right? So they powered through with the rejections that they experienced. And that's why, again, I want to share these 3 strategies with you. And like I said, the link is going to be in the description. Just look in the description and you'll see the link that takes you to the article to tell you more about those individuals and the rejections they're experiencing and how they overcome it, right? So I like reading and I like sharing information. So I was reading this article on the Entrepreneur, right? And it did mention the fact that rejection is a part of the entrepreneur journey. It is a part of it. And in that article, they even talk about the actions we're taking towards our goals and how we're accomplishing them. Then if we are really acting on our goals, we are working towards accomplishing those goals, then it means that we are experiencing rejection. Why? Because we're taking risk. We're getting ourselves out there. We're taking risks. We're taking action. And again, not everyone is interested in our business. And we didn't design and create our business for everyone. So if you're out there and you're taking action and you're taking those risks and you're moving towards your goals and you're accomplishing your goals, you're getting successes, but you're also getting some rejections. So it means that you're on the right track for growing your business. Just we got to deal with the rejection a little better and not internalize that rejection, because that's where the damage really comes in. So like I mentioned, when we get those rejections, we got to have positive ways of dealing with it. And positive ways are not going and binge watching Amazon Prime or Hulu or Netflix or whatever is your favorite streaming service. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about actual strategies that you can use and benefit from it, and also your business benefits from it. So those 3 strategies, here they are. First one that I want to share is take some time to examine the reason for the rejection. Because you might get the rejection and then you start thinking all these crazy things, but look at the reason for the rejection. Maybe the person gives you some information. Sometimes people just flat out tell you no. I know for a fact that when I'm talking to individuals who say that they're interested in my coaching program, they go through all this information. We share a lot of information. Then they say, oh, well, maybe not right now. I can't afford to do it right now. And they give you all of these reasons why they can't afford to do it. Maybe they got to talk to their spouse or to their partner, or they weren't really looking for this, or maybe they even say, oh, this is too much money. I can't afford to pay that right now, or I might not ever pay that amount of money. And here's the thing. I just listen to what they're saying and I learn from it, right? Because again, my business is not for everyone. My coaching business is not for everyone. And I have to remind myself of that. So take some time to examine the reason for the rejection. And you know what? After you take that time to examine that reason for that rejection, you might actually be surprised at what you learn and uncover about that rejection. That's the truth. You might be very much so surprised. Which then takes me to the second thing that you can do when you face rejection, right? That second thing is doing strategic moves. Because after you uncover what it is that's connected to that rejection, then the next thing you can do is take a few days to look at where you are, where you want to be, what you learn from that rejection, and then formulate some strategic moves, some strategic steps for what you're going to do next. Because it's all about learning and growing. We got to get out there and take those risks, and we learn and we grow, when we take risks. So now the third thing is stop replaying the rejection in your head. I saw this in an article on Startup Nation, and I was like, you know what? That is so true. And we have a tendency to do that. We tend to replay the negative thoughts in our head over and over and over and over. That's not good for us. That's not good at all, because then we end up dwelling on that. And are we moving forward? Are we taking any action? No. We just keep replaying that negativity over and over and over. And here's the thing. The rejection is done. The person who rejected you have gone. They've moved on. They're probably not even thinking about you anymore. So why are you replaying it in your head? You need to stop it. And we have to change that internal conversation and make it into something positive, which then takes me back to those other two strategies I mentioned. Really examine the reason for the rejection, and then use that to help you with determining your next steps. So you're not replaying some broken record of negativity. You want to get out of that. The aim is for your business to grow. You want to be soaring. That's why we got to stop that replay of that negativity. And remember this, rejection is that person's personal opinion. That's what it is. At the end of the day, don't let rejection stop you from pursuing your dream. Yes, we're going to experience rejection, but remember what I said at the beginning. Remember that quote from Mark Amen that I shared. And that is that our businesses, when we created them, we didn't create them for everyone. We did not. And the ones who truly see the value in what we have to offer, they're the ones who are going to come on board, be our clients, and be our customers. We're going to build relationships with them, and they're going to continue to support our businesses because they truly see the value in what we have to offer. Like and share this video if you get value from it. Thanks again for joining me. Remember, solutions plus actions equals results. Bye, y'all.